Welcome back to Your Health Truth. I'm your host, Brock Hardman. And this month, like I said before, we're going to be talking about digestion, my most passionate topic because it's what I know the most about. So, today we're going to kick off the first part of digestion, which is beginning with putting foods into your mouth and what happens immediately following that within the first few seconds. Now, a lot of people will eat foods and not even taste them because they eat so fast and are either in the middle of a conversation or thinking about something else. Eating has become, how should I say it, just an event that happens for getting full. It's not something that people really enjoy these days, and it's because of our hectic schedules and our stressful environments and all this, just rapid increase in communication and technology and the way we live our lives and our jobs. And so, unfortunately, we do not take the time necessary to eat slowly and enjoy our meals and have the time for your brain and your stomach to actually signal, hey, I'm full, and that's why we're overeating and becoming obese. That's part of the reason, at least. And so, I'll start off by saying that first and foremost, we eat way too fast. We cram food down our face and follow it with, drinks that aren't good for us, and then we get back to work. And we wonder why we are always sluggish and tired. So, whenever you eat foods, you're supposed to basically chew until it becomes like a mush, until it's almost liquid. And so, whenever you put something in your mouth, the saliva is slightly acidic. So digestion actually begins in your mouth. So you have enzymes in your mouth that break down food, and that's the start of the digestive process. So you want to chew and chew and chew as much as possible, and this also helps you to eat slower and enjoy your food and actually taste it. So I know it's a new concept for some of you, but it's enjoyable. So slow down, enjoy your food, relax, and you will have better digestion. So once you chew your food and you swallow it, that's when your stomach juices, your hydrochloric acid and other things start to break down the food. Now, unfortunately, most of the foods we eat are lacking in their digestive enzymes, and whether it's from just mass-producing foods or whether it's from, a lot of people claim that the soil are actually deficient in minerals and nutrients, and so that's why our foods we're eating, even if we eat organic, it's not optimal because foods are naturally supposed to have, organic foods at least, are supposed to have their own digestive enzymes with the food. So when you eat foods, you shouldn't need anything else to break it down. This goes for plants, nuts, proteins, you name it, it's supposed to come with its own digestive enzymes. And the ones that don't come with, your body should be able to break those down. But, unfortunately, we are overtaxing our digestive system because, A, the foods we're eating don't come with digestive enzymes. We cook it out. Even foods that, we may go to the store and buy some zucchini and broccoli and all this stuff, but what if we end up cooking it or, boiling it or whatever, and all the digestive enzymes are cooked out of the food. So now we already are starting with food that's not optimized for digestion. So there's a few different ways we can fix that. A, we can either actually use the juices we cook to put back on the foods. We can take a supplement, a digestive enzyme supplement, and there's multiple ones based on different, if you're eating carbohydrate or a protein, or a fat, there's different digestive enzymes for those foods. The best way, obviously, is just to eat foods that already have it in it. And I know that's going to be hard for most people, and so I know that's the one thing that most people won't do. So I'm just going to say this. If you can do that, do that. I'm going to assume that you're not, or else you'd probably already be doing it, and you would realize how much more energy you have and how much energy it doesn't take for you to digest food. Because that's the problem when you eat foods that don't have... You can tell when you're eating foods that aren't optimal because you become tired. You should never become tired. If you eat a food, and you kind of lose energy, it's because your body is having to use an enormous amount of its own resources to break down the food. So, I mean, you're already starting at a disadvantage for the most foods you eat anyway. And then, once you have it down with hydrochloric acid and bile that comes out of your liver and gallbladder, that breaks down the fats and proteins, then that's going to help kind of get it going past, into your small intestine. So for people who take antacids, two things. One, unless you really, really need them, don't take them. Especially the PPIs and the proton pump inhibitors and the H2s and the prescription ones, those are literally killing you. You are stopping your body from a process of breaking down food, and so you're not absorbing nutrients. I don't know how else to put it other than, the reason that you need to take the medication is not because your stomach can't handle stomach acid. That's not it at all. Now, people who have ulcers and stuff like that, temporarily, you may need to take some medication, high in calcium like antacids or some of the prescription medications, but that's only temporary. I know people that have been on like Prilosec or some of the other, really, really potent acid blocking medications for 6 or 7 years. And they wonder why, after every meal, they have digestive problems. It is beyond me why doctors keep prescribing this stuff for years and years at a time. The stomach was made for digestive enzymes. It can hold hydrochloric acid, which is a very, very strong acid. Stomach has no problem with that. So why would you want to take medication to stop hydrochloric acid from entering your stomach and breaking down food? Now, I know some of you take that because you'll say you'll get GERD and reflux and it comes to your throat and you want to avoid, throat cancer, stuff like that. Surely, if your pyloric sphincter isn't keeping your stomach acid in your stomach, there's something going on. I would urge you, find the source of that. Don't just keep taking acid-lowering medications because you're killing your digestive system. You need those enzymes to break down food. If not, and we'll get into this later this week, I'm going to kind of go through the whole process of digestion. Today we're just going to start at the top level, what happens just when it gets to your stomach. But if it doesn't leave your stomach already being broken down properly, your digestion's already gone. It's screwed. You're going to basically have food that putrefies and rots and doesn't digest properly, and it's gross. So make sure in the very beginning that you don't set yourself up for failure. So that's my topic for today, is just basically what happens in the very, very beginning stages of digestion and why it's very important that you understand what your body is telling you about your digestion. And if you're immediately having problems with digestion, figure out what's going wrong. If it doesn't work well with your body, don't eat it. And if it makes you feel a certain way, then understand why you feel that way. So just, if you need digestive enzymes or some other supplements to help you in the time being until you fix your overall digestive problems, then do that. But you really want to understand, how it all works and why in the very beginning your saliva and your stomach acid and bile are key to proper digestion. So that's it for today. Hope you learned something new and can pass that on to someone who may be having digestive problems. Be sure to share this with your friends, or hit the like button if you liked it, or leave a comment and tell me what you'd like to hear more, or if you didn't like it or whatever. So till then, talk to you next time.